Hello and welcome back here to Football Manager 2020 here at Rawslowgaming, playing Bath City Football Club and trying to take them to the top of Premier League and beyond. We are in our first season here in the National League South, and we have 3 games remaining here before the end of the regular season, and we are having 8 points of gap down to being outside the playoff zone at the moment. So very theoretically not able to reach that. Still the opportunity for that, so to say. But yeah, I think that's pretty much out of the question. But I will see you next in what should be an easy game against Eastbourne Borough in 9 days. So actually, back directly here, we offered a contract to Karanka, and he agreed. The transfer is of course blocked, as we can't have 2 assistant coaches, but he's going to take over the role. So we just confirm that, and it cost 1k for the club. That's fine. And we have the new intake of youth players, and this is pretty exciting. And if you want to support the channel even more, this is something you could get the chance to name the players if you well, basically join the channel and choose a membership level that allows that. So for example, if you think here you would like to name Kirillist Dim Cooks to something else and see if he managed to make it into the team further along the road, you could name him to whatever you want. So that's pretty fun and interesting. He actually have a good potential rating. His current ability not too great though, but yeah. With that said, we will work towards the match, as we already said here, Eastbourne Borough. First match day done here in this episode against Eastbourne Borough, and we are pretty clear favorites. Our form hasn't been the best in the end of last episode, but hopefully we can turn things around here and do something better. And speaking about better, our defense is probably our weak spot, at least at the moment. Hopefully we can improve that for next season. But yeah, everyone that is best suited is on the team, so we'll just continue and play the match here and hope for the best kickoff and play. I should have, of course, handed over the team talk there to our new assistant coach though, but he will get his chance in halftime. So first highlight here in the 10th minute, Bath City with a goal kick and control of the ball and passing it upwards from the defense to the midfield. Edwards with the ball, and I thought he would pass an overlap there to Harper, but instead he lost the ball. So Eastbourne Borough coming here, driving it forward to the midfield or the mid center of the pitch, and slowly making their way forward, but back to the middle, and a long ball that someone managed to get through, and it's a goal for Eastbourne Borough here in the 10th minute. And a very tough start there for Bath City, trailing through to 1 and then after 10 minutes. So definitely a mistake there from our defender and not being able to get that away. I missed reception there to say, and I don't know what leg did there either, to be honest. And that actually were just onside. So we definitely need to start shouting here directly. This is much not to our liking, so to say. Next highlight here in the 18th minute, Harper with a cross. And it's Eastbourne Borough with another chance, and it's just outside, luckily enough for us. So we'll shout the man more just as soon as we get a chance here. But we're obviously training a lot here in terms of chances and everything. And we'll show some passion here as soon as we can. Now we're coming back at least with shots and everything. So that's nice. And there we have the end of the first half. And as I said, we're trailing by 1. Stats are saying that's sort of fair. It looked like it were going to be a lot worse first though. But things are looking a little bit up now, I guess. So that's all right. We'll shout the man more and another show some passion here very shortly before we are doing any substitutions. So first highlight here in the second half, 55th minute, a corner for Bassett. Schillers with it, but only cleared out to Eastbourne Borough, and they are managing to get up here on the right hand side at the moment on a through ball to Lure in their counter attack, and don't manage to get the ball into the middle. They don't, but it's out for a corner here, and I don't like that we were seeing this highlight all the way back from that start. It means probably that it's very soon over, and that it will be for Eastbourne Borough. It's cleared, and let's see here what happens then. Now out for a throw-in, and can we have that highlight away? Yes, we can. Thank you. Right, so show some passion, and after that we will do a sub or 2. A throw-in from Eastbourne Borough here, and the ball to Edwards. Throwing to no one really. There wasn't even an Eastbourne Borough player there, and I don't know why we got to see that highlight. That wasn't even close to anyone in any way whatsoever. Next highlight here in the 67th minute, Eastbourne Borough again in control of the ball here, a bit outside the penalty area, and a bad pass there, and Brunt snapping it up and managing to pass it to Britton and running fast here on the right hand side. Will he be able to cross it in here? Passes to Edwards, and Edwards shoots, and it's a goal for Bassett here in the 67th minute, and finally we have equalized. Jesus, that feels like that we're very, very deep to find that actual goal, so to say. And good performance there by Britton, and a good finish there by Edwards as well. Really made the goalkeeper reach there, and not reaching to being able to get it, so to say. Edwards a little bit on the tired side, but since he did score, he will get to keep on playing. So we'll take off Pearson, and we will do what more? We'll take off Brunt here this match actually, and I guess we'll take off Riley Lowe, who's not having his best match of his life. And I will shout the man more here, and yeah, we're sort of dominating if we're looking on the stats, but not that much that we should. We'll show some passion. Balance is the way to go and everything like that. Looks like this will be the end result, which is sort of fine. Doesn't really matter now, but a bit frustrating. We are going to have at least one highlight here though, more before the final whistle. It is Eastbourne Borough here with a second chance to cross, and he passes it straight into the field at the penalty spot pretty much, and a shot there straight at the crossbar and out for a goal kick. Very dangerous stuff there, so could easily have lost the match right there and then, but we didn't. Because the full-time result is here, and it is a 1-1 for Bassett versus Eastbourne Borough. Shots 22-16, shots on target 9-5, and possession 56-44%. So an all-right match, an all-right result, but not really, since this is a low-placed team, 19th place there. We are still 6th though, and 6 points off or clear from the team chasing here Chelmsford, but it is secure now. We could drop 6 points, of course, but I don't think we would drop in goal difference that much. But you never know. It's not 100% sure, so that's the way it is. 838 attending that game, so not too great. Edwards getting praised there. And I'll have a little short break and see you in 5 days in the match against Tunbridge. And the second match here against Tunbridge, also a low-placed league, our team in the league, so should be pretty easy, and we are favored according to the bookmakers, but last match were definitely tough, so we'll see if this is tough as well, or we are going to do good. Greg, or Leg rather, is almost up to sharpness now, so that's good, and hopefully he can play a little bit better than he's done the last few matches here. And we'll just go to the match here because I know we have the right players on the field and kick off and play. And again, I forgot about the team pack. I should have really have done that. And I think overall, speaking about something else totally, that we've been sort of lucky in terms of injuries. I don't think we really have had any real injury problems throughout this season, which is always really helpful to get going in a good way. The first highlight here in the 10th minute or so is for Bassett, maybe, no? Yes, no? It's going back and forth quite a bit actually here, to be honest. Tunbridge here with a counter-attack at the moment. Greenhall passing into Bear. Bear shoots and he hit the post there and out for a goal kick. Really dangerous stuff, but no goal. And yeah, so far not so much happening, and looks also to be pretty much uneventful in terms of the stats there, I would say so far. And we're closing in here on the halftime mark actually. We are sort of now taking a little bit control, looking at the stats at least. And we do have a highlight here just before the end of the first half. Bassett with control of the ball, but losing it there, and it's a chance for a counter-attack, maybe no, a cross that hits the crossbar there somehow, and Britain almost getting to that ball, but no, the scoreline being 0-0 after one half. And yeah, as I said, the stats are saying that we should probably be leading it, so and especially here, no, looks all right. So hopefully they can do better here in the second half. And as that is starting, do remember to smash that like button if you're enjoying the show. And if you're doing that, do leave a comment on what you are enjoying, what you would like to see more, what you would like to see less, or anything like that, or which team you are choosing when playing a lower league club. And if you want to follow along and haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do that and hit the notification bell as you're doing that. And as I spoke about early in the episode, if you want to support me even more, do check out the links in the description and read more about it. So there's been one or two chances here so far in the second half. One were definitely for Bath City. I think we shot quite high over the crossbar, to be honest. And we have a second highlight going on, or third. And at the moment, a little bit of pinball and play going back and forth, but it looks like Tunbridge are in control of the play at this exact moment and driving the ball up here on the right-hand side. And Jamfam crosses it in, and Williams there with a header outside the post, so no real danger. And again, we'll start shouting something. A good shout there finally from our assistant manager, but our assistant coach, he hopefully shouted things better than Rollo did. So another highlight here in the 62nd minute. Chilmer's passing to Harper here on the right-hand side, and he crosses it to Pearson. Pearson with a chance, but it's saved by the keeper there, or outside the post. No, saved by the keeper. So that's all right. But yeah, a very good chance there that maybe should have been scored on, and unfortunately saved on that corner there. And 67th minute, and I think we'll do a sub here after this sequence. That is another highlight. And Baxter stepping forward there and getting that loose ball, but unfortunately we're losing that straight off. And what the hell, defender? And a goal for Tunbridge. What the hell? What happened there? Why did you, defender, stop your run to take control of the ball? And what did you do, Leg? You didn't do anything. You didn't run out. You didn't stand in goal. And what the hell happened there with number 1? What the hell? Or number 4? That's very disappointing. All right, so let's put in Partridge and Richards and Watkins instead of Brunt here actually. We'll just shout the man more. Next highlight here in the 17th minute, a goal kick from Tunbridge, and unfortunately they do get control of the ball here and passes it up towards their strikers, but not reaching. But Jamfam here again on the right hand side crosses it in to Batten clearing it poorly. So Greenhalgh having a second try on the left hand side, and now a little bit better control there by Bath City, and the ball to Harper, playing a long ball up towards Britton, but not reaching its destination. So Tunbridge coming here again. And Miles with the ball passing to Beer here and to Harper, or rather Harper intercepted there, and the ball up to Chilvers here in the midfield to Smith. Smith playing it wide here to Pearson. Pearson driving it forward into the penalty area and crosses it towards Richards to Britton to Richards, and it's a goal for Bassett here in the 71st minutes, and we have finally equalized. And good, I guess, that Richard was subbed in to get to do that goal. I think that we're probably a bit lucky though. Let's see here. Yeah, no, we actually did get his foot to that properly. So that's pretty nice. We'll show some passion here as soon as we can. We are dominating in stats there for sure. We're just not getting the net result, net gain so far. And now only extra time here. And there we have it. The final result for Bassett versus Tunbridge is 1-1. Shots 16-6, shots on target 72, and possession 55-45%. So obviously the stats and everything said we should have won that game. So not too happy with that. And yeah, the players are not really having great ratings either. But that should have secured our playoff spot. It did, and we are still 16th at the table somehow. And yeah, I said secure a playoff, which is very nice. And we are going to have the last match left of the season, of the regular season. And Baxter is happy that we qualified for playoffs this season, at least 1 year earlier than promised. So that's pretty good, at least. So we'll see you at the match against Chippenham here in 7 days. Finally, we are here then at the final match of the regular season against Chippenham. And according to the bookmakers, this should be an easy win. Another team that is not that great in the league currently, but we've been definitely struggling these last few matches. Let's hope we can turn things around here at the perfect moment before the playoffs. And yeah, so everyone is correctly placed here already, so we'll just continue the match and kick off here and see what we will get out of it. And this time we will remember this talk. More times than not, though, you get really nothing out of it, so I think it's no real issue that we have missed it before. Speaking of missing things, I really hope that we're not really missing things here in this match and are playing better and good. And they suggested to go to attacking mentality. I didn't change that before because I don't know if they actually stick around for the next match, so to say. But we are changing that now in the match as we go. So first highlight here in the 30-minute mark, it were a corner for Bassett, but only getting back to, back. And Britton with the chance here, and blocked there, unfortunately. Harper getting through to Britton again, and saved really well there by the Chippenham keeper, actually. But yeah, it were a pretty clear offside, I believe. Directly on that, we have another highlight. The ball to Riley Lowe, passing back to Baxter, and sort of a through ball towards Britton, but not reaching it. But he gets to pick up a second loose ball, and the ball up to Edwards, and Edwards shoots and hit the post there somehow from no angle at all, pretty much, and cleared out for a corner. And here comes the corner, and unfortunately cleared, but the ball to Edwards here. Getting a second chance to cross, but only blocked here again. So we don't really need to see this highlight unless it leads to a goal here very soon for Bath City. Edwards gets the ball back on the right-hand side, drives it inwards and shoots, and very nearly there actually, but outside the post, and actually saved there, I guess. So here comes the corner by Chilvers. But safe hands there from Paddy, the keeper. That's a pretty epic goalkeeper name, or name in general. And it looks like this will be the end of the first half. Bath City again dominating, but not getting actual goals. But yeah, 0-0 after one half. It looks like we definitely should be leading. And I think everyone is doing alrightish, but no one is really playing at the level they can or are shining or anything like that. First highlight here in the second half, in the 47th minute, Harper with the ball, and drives it forward here, and a chance to crosses it, but failing miserably, and the ball to Smith here, and unfortunately Chippenham picking up the loose ball, but Batten there very awake and catching it back, so to say. But Edwards losing the ball here very easily now. And Chippenham in control of the ball here in the midfield. Gibbs with a through ball to Twine. Twine versus the keeper, but he shoots outside the post. No issues there whatsoever. And we'll see here what happens in this match. No, not much highlights, but we are hammering on with shots and everything I see in the stats. We do have a highlight here though in the 60-minute mark, passing back to Harper in our defensive line and up to Edwards, and unfortunately losing that direct pass, and it's a long ball up to Twine versus the keeper, and he hits the post from no angle at all, so really no proper danger there, so to say, but the highlight is still a rolling, which is issues, because it's Chippenham with control of the ball and a shot from Rigg there, but it's outside the post. No really dangerous stuff there. And yeah, the shout seems to be a lot better here in general. What is not better is the chances here. So Pearson is tired, so we'll switch him out. Riley Lowe is tired again, so we'll switch there as well. And yeah, I think that's fine. And I think, yeah, corner for Bassett here in the 73rd minute. Ball to Chilvers, and it's a goal for Bassett here in the 73rd minute, finally. But yeah, a superb power volley there from Chilvers as the ball came to him. Yeah, real power behind that for sure. Next highlight here in the 74th minute, Bassett with a free kick. The free kick up to Richards. Richards tried to cross it, but don't manage to get it through. And Hartridge there with a cross to Britton, and Britton hitting the crossbar, and unfortunately not the goal. But the ball back to Hartridge, and Britton there with another chance, but blocked by the Chippenham players. So really some impressive chances there, so to say, and yeah, leading 26-9 in terms of shots, so that's pretty crazy. But Chippenham Town here with a corner, and it's headed into goal, and they have all equalized here in the 85th minute somehow, some way, for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why we aren't scoring as much as we should at this moment. Very frustrated and nervous due to what's to come here in the playoffs, if we're having issues like this. Next highlight here in the 87th, 88th minute. Bassett is still with the ball, or not still. Bassett with a throw in here from Batten. Throws it to Britton and back to Batten. And through ball up to Edwards here on the right hand side. And the cross from Edwards to Chilvers. Chilvers with another shot, and then it's another goal for Bassett here in the 88th minute. And we retake the lead, which is very, very nice for us. And let's hope that we're the last highlight of this match and that the players can keep it together, or the team can keep it together here these last few minutes. You could argue for going down to very defensive or something like that, but we will not time waste. That's not really how we play. And another highlight here, Chilvers with a free kick in the 90th minute, not 8th and 9th minute, the 90th minute. Saying that 2 times in a row or more, and it's another goal for Chilvers here in Bassett, and a true hat-trick here, I guess, for Chilvers, doing 3 out of his 6 goals in the season in the last match. That's pretty epic. Nice stuff there by Chilvers, and all of a sudden our win here feels a lot more secure, and we still have another highlight to go through here in the 93rd minute. So the ball directly to Hartridge. Hartridge up through ball up to Britton. Britton versus the keeper, but it's saved and out for a throw in there, I guess. Or actually straight to a counter-attack here for not Tunbridge Chippenham, pretty much. And they are having the ball outside the penalty area at the moment and passing their way forward. And inside the penalty area to Twine, and the keeper saving there the first time, and the second time actually our defender sort of saving. And you can take that away, really. Don't need to see the highlight for the final whistle. But maybe something is happening here. Richard is through 1-on-1 versus the keeper and saved there by the keeper and out for a corner. So very intensive few last minutes here against Chippenham, and cleared out, and the ball to Smith and to Richard. Second chance to cross and to Smith, and a free kick, and this should definitely be the final whistle done. Come on, just give it to us. I'm so glad that we don't see that anymore, at least, as we did in Football Manager 2019, always waiting for the final whistle. Very frustrating. This time I think we are that just for some reason, though. Yeah, there you have it. So full time result for Bassett versus Chippenham. It's 3-1. Shots 33-11. Shots on target 11-4, and possession 57-43%. So obviously a good match, and in the end a pretty good result as well for the team, and doing all right throughout the team, I feel. So ending up 6th here in the league and entering the playoffs. And that is what we'll see in the next episode. And we had 1,853 attending that game, so that's pretty darn good. And we'll praise Chilvers here. And as I said, that will be everything for this episode. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the playoffs. Bye-bye. You have been watching Rawslowgaming, and I hope you have enjoyed. On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right, our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.